1 year ago today, I took a huge gamble and I stopped synthetically feeding my garden. And I developed a new system, which originally its official name is actually called Circular Regenerative Growing Technology. What am I fool? But affectionately it is known as PlantElix. I'm sure you've seen these gel discs. Each disc basically goes depending on the seasonality or the soil dependency or the plants. There's a few different things that kind of do coincide with each other, but there is different colorings and slightly different definitions in the discs. Along with this, I did a series of nutrient tea bags with recipes I had spent a long time developing to make sure that they were good for the plants and useful to the plants. But not only that, they were kind to the microbes and they were good for the microbes. This whole year has led me to have so much admiration for every grain of soil, every bit of life living in the soil and in the garden, and a whole new respect for the way that plants are our indicators and tell us so much more than we can ever imagine. Now, developing a product like this is not easy. I have literally had to eat, sleep, and dream PlantElix because, firstly, I had to make sure I wasn't going to kill anything. And I'm just going to say there are only one or two things I have encountered so far that don't like PlantElix, and I know the reasoning why they don't. And secondly, I had to make sure what I was actually making was going to be useful. And so now I am 1 year in, and I can't wait to start shading what is around my garden because it is useful, incredibly useful. Number three, I had to make sure it was easy for you guys to use. And actually, since I use it myself now, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot do without it in the garden. When I get to a day where I'm like, oh, I could do with some PlantElix here, and I don't have it, and it does take a kind of system of a 48-hour make, cure, blah, 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 I get very gutted, I have to say. So, yes, is it easy to use? I believe so. And is it useful? I very believe so. And number four, there are so many things that you have to do when you're developing a product. It's all like mind blowing paperwork, legislation, lots of hoops to jump through. And it is not cheap to do this either because you're setting up yourself. But the amazing thing is, in every disc is something that is kind of free. There's a ton of food waste, very carefully selected food waste, because that is something I've done over the past year is learn about how useful food waste can be. And I believe that I am actually the queen of food waste. I did build an app that tracked your food waste and could give you other uses for it. So yes, I would have to say that when it comes to food waste, I am a little bit knowledgeable there. So I have managed to divert quite a lot of food waste, I have to say. I do have figures, not off the top of my head, but the fact that I've actually no longer had to use my grey bin, I've had to go to other people and say, can I get some more? Got some great community relationships there. I think that's extremely exciting. It's all diverted into my plants in various ways. But yeah, so here we are, 1 year on. Happy birthday, PlantElix. Really excited to say that we are about to go to market. I'm pretty sure, and do at least a seasonal run of even some small packets for people to try, some kits to make your own. If you guys want me to write like books, info leaflets, let me know. But yeah, I'm really excited about the next month or two because hopefully I'm going to be harvesting and having my most bumper crops I've ever had. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone that's followed along, and yeah, this could really be amazing because imagine we can grow this cleanly. And also, because the discs contain certain levels of moisture, it means that we're basically not wasting water too. We're giving this direct impactive amount of moisture at the roots where it matters. So much more I'll go into. I'll do a full video about how it all works, and I'm just very happy today. Like, I'm really proud of myself. So, hey, keep growing and keep enjoying gardening, guys. Thanks so much.